How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the LAIR. And today we are going to be participating in the Friday Night Magic Historic Brawl event. I call this one Ancient Reinforcements, but before we get into it, I just want to say if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and helps us out so much. Ooh, excuse me. Also, feel free to drop me a comment, talk about strategy, deck ideas, misplays. I read the comments daily. And if you have any friends or family that are into Magic, please share the channel with them. Also, one last thing I'd like to say for all my new followers and subscribers on either Twitch or YouTube. Once you do follow or subscribe, just reach out to me in the comment or the chat, and I can respond to you with an in-game code that you can use to unlock a mystery gift from Wizards. Just make sure that you reach out to me in the chat or the comment once you do follow or subscribe, so I can respond with that code for you. If you don't reach out to me, there's no way for me to actually contact you with that code, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, and thanks for watching. So this is going to be a brawl event, so we have to choose a commander, and I chose Nahiri, Heir of the Ancients. She comes in at 4 loyalty. Her +1 ability says create a 1/1 white core warrior creature token, and you may attach an equipment you control to it. Her -2 says look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a warrior or equipment card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And then her -3 says, Nahiri, Heir of the Ancients, deals damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to twice the number of equipment you control. On to the 1-drops. We have Fight as 1 at instant speed. We can choose one or both. Target human creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains indestructible until the end of turn. And then target non-human creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains indestructible until the end of turn. 1 copy of Sea Gate Banneret. He's a 1/2. Oops, sorry. And later on we can activate his ability and give creatures we control +1/+1. Fireblade Charger. He's a 1/1, and then as long as Fireblade Charger is equipped, it has haste. And when Fireblade Charger dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. 1 Grim Initiate. He's a 1/1 with first strike, and when he dies, we amass 1. 1 Colossus Hammer. Artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +10/+10 and loses flying. We can equip it for 8. 1 copy of Shadow Spear. Another artifact equipment. The creature gets +1/+1 and has trample and lifelink. And then we can pay 1 in permanence your opponents control, lose hexproof and indestructible until the end of turn. And we can equip it for 2. Onto the 2-drops. We have Glorybound Initiate. He's a 3/1, and you may exert Glorybound Initiate as he attacks. Excuse me. When you do, it gets +1/+3 and gains lifelink until the end of turn. 1 Core Blade Master, 1/1 with double strike, and it says equipped warriors you control have double strike. 1 Oketra's Avenger. She's a 3/1, and you may exert her as she attacks. When you do, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to it this turn. 1 Seasoned Hollowblade. He's a 3/1, and we can discard a card and tap Seasoned Hollowblade. It gains indestructible until the end of turn. 1 Champion of Flame. He's a 1/1 with trample, and whenever Champion of Flame gets +2/+2 for each aurora and equipment attached to it. 1 Earthshaker Khenra. He's a 2/1 with haste, and when he enters the battlefield, target creature with power less than or equal to Earthshaker Khenra's power can't be blocked this turn. And then we can Eternalize later on, and he comes back with the same abilities, and he's a 4/4 zombie. 1 Gomafada Vanguard. She's a 2/2, and when she attacks, target creature an opponent controls with power less than or equal to the number of warriors you control can't block this turn. 1 Kargan Intimidator. He's a 3/1, and it says cowards can't block warriors. And then we can pay 1 and choose one that has not been chosen this turn. Kargan Intimidator gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. Target creature becomes a coward until the end of turn, or target warrior gains trample until the end of turn. 1 Honored Crop Captain. She's a 3/2, and when Honored Crop Captain attacks, other attacking creatures get +1/+0 until the end of turn. 1 Relic Axe. Another artifact equipment. When it enters the battlefield, we attach it to target creature we control. Equipped creature gets +1/+1, and if it's a warrior, it gets +2/+1 instead, and then later on we can re-equip it for 2. One copy of Shatterskull Smashing, or Shatterskull the Hammer's Pass. So it can enter in as a land if we pay 3 life untapped and produce red mana, or we can cast it for its sorcery side that says Shatterskull Smashing deals X damage divided as you choose among up to 2 target creatures and or planeswalkers. If X is 6 or more, Shatterskull Smashing deals twice X damage divided as you choose among those targets instead. Onto the 3 drops, we have one Lava Brink Venturer. She's a 3/3, and she enters the battlefield. We choose odd or even. Lava Brink Venturer has protection from each converted mana cost of the chosen value. One copy of Maul of the Skyclaves, another artifact equipment, and when Maul of the Skyclaves enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has flying and first strike, and we can equip it for 4. One copy of Unbreakable Formation. At instant speed, creatures you control gain indestructible until the end of turn. And then as addendum, if you cast this turn during your main phase, put a +1/+1 counter on each of those creatures, and they gain vigilance until the end of turn. One Glorious Anthem is an enchantment. It says creatures you control get +1/+1. One Skyclave Apparition. It's a 2/2, and when it enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target non-land, non-token permanent you don't control with converted mana cost 4 or less. And when Skyclave Apparition leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner creates an XX blue illusion creature token where X is the converted mana cost of the exiled card. One Ahn-Crop Crasher. He's a 3/2 with haste, and you may exert Ahn-Crop Crasher as it attacks. When you do, target creature can't block this turn. One Bonecrusher Giant. It's an adventure card. The adventure side Stomp at instant speed. Damage can't be prevented this turn, and Stomp deals 2 damage to any target. And then his creature side, he's a 4/3 that says whenever Bonecrusher Giant becomes the target of a spell, Bonecrusher Giant deals 2 damage to that spell's controller. One Legion Warboss. He has Mentor, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, we create a 1/1 red Goblin creature token. That token gains haste until the end of turn and attacks this combat if able. One Akiri Fearless Voyager. He's a 3/3, or she's a 3/3 I should say, and it says whenever you attack a player with 1 or more equipped creatures, draw a card, and then we can activate its ability, and you may unattach an equipment from a creature you control. If you do, tap that creature and it gains indestructible until the end of turn. One Kargan Warleader says she's a 3/3, and it says other warriors you control get +1/+1. One Forebear's Blade, another artifact equipment. It says equipped creature gets +3/+0 and has vigilance and trample, and whenever equipped creature dies, attach Forebear's Blade to target creature you control, and then we can equip it for 3. One copy of Sigiled Sword of Valoron, another artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has vigilance and is a knight in addition to its other types. And whenever equipped creature attacks, we create a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance. That's attacking. We can equip it for 3. Onto the 4 drops. I have one copy of Heroic Reinforcements. At sorcery speed, create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens, and until the end of turn, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain haste. One copy of Haktos the Unscarred. He's a 6/1, and Haktos the Unscarred attacks each combat if able. As Haktos enters the battlefield, choose 2, 3, or 4 at random. Haktos has protection from each converted mana cost other than the chosen number. And then at the 5 drops, we have one copy of Venerated Luxodon. He's a 4/4 with Convoke, and when Venerated Luxodon enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that convoked it. One copy of God-Eternal Oketra. She's a 3/6 with Double Strike, and whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 4/4 black zombie warrior creature token with Vigilance. When God-Eternal Oketra dies or is put into exile from the battlefield, you may put it into its owner's library, 3rd from the top. One copy of Chandra, Heart of Fire. She comes in at 5 loyalty. Her +1 ability says discard your hand, then exile the top 3 cards of your library. Until the end of turn, you may play cards exiled this way. Her additional +1 says Chandra, Heart of the Fire deals 2 damage to any target. And then her -9, search your graveyard and or library for any number of red instant and or sorcery cards. Exile them, then shuffle your library. You may cast them this turn, add 6 red mana. And then finally, 1 Glorybringer. He's a 4/4 with flying and haste. And you may exert Glorybringer as it attacks. When you do, it deals 4 damage to target non-dragon creature an opponent controls. And then finally at the top end, we have 1 copy of Embercleave, another artifact equipment with flash. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each attacking creature you control. And when Embercleave enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has double strike and trample. And then we can equip it for 3. And then finally, 1 Emeria Shattered Skyclave, or Emeria's Call. This is another modular land. It can enter the battlefield untap if we pay 3 and produce white mana, or we can cast it for its sorcery side and create 2 4/4 white angel warrior creature tokens with flying, and non-angel creatures you control gain indestructible until your next turn. Onto the mana base, I have 1 copy of Castle Ardenvale, 5 plains, 1 Castle Embereth, 6 mountains, 1 Boros Guildgate, 1 Clifftop Retreat, 1 Needleverge Pathway, 1 Sacred Foundry, 1 Stone Quarry, 1 Temple of Triumph, 1 Wind-Scarred Crag, 1 Command Tower, and 1 Fabled Passage. So the idea behind this deck, obviously, we're mainly majority of warriors in this deck. There's a few oddballs that are just great cards like Glorybringer and Oketra, but for the most part, majority of our creatures are warriors. We're going to use Nahiri to look for our warriors and or our equipment spells to hopefully run over our opponent. Yeah, that's basically the deck. Let's hop into some games. Let's see how we do. We have a 2.8 converted mana cost. We're running 23 creatures and 22 lands, but technically with the Emerias and Shatterskull, we have 24. So let's do this. See what happens. Well, I think it makes my voice good. So yes, before we get into this, I just want to say, please forgive me if I make any misplays. I have not played Brawl in quite some time. We're playing a Muxus Goblin Grandee, for Christ's sakes. Okay. I think we'll keep this. I feel like holding up the Shatterskull would be good, but I think it's more important to just go ahead and get this out here. Pay 3. We'll play our Grim Initiate. Next turn we can do Plains. And I think... there's the Skirk, turn 1. Now I gotta remember, this is Brawl, so he only has 1 copy, so the fact that he drew that is extremely lucky. That's gonna really, really help out his game plan, so we want to try and remove that as soon as possible. But I think right now... I think we just play Earthshaker Khenra here, and we go in for 3 damage. Our opponent can't block the Earthshaker, and if he wants to block the Grim Initiate, it will die. Yeah. Go in for 3. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to play our Boros Guildgate, but we can still play our Oketra's Avenger. So, like I said before, unfortunately we have to play the Boros. We will play out Oketra. What? And I think we... Do I just attack here? So pay one, sacrifice Emberhauler. Yeah, I'm just going to go in here because he's going to activate Emberhauler anyways. And then, of course, when we play our Lava Brink, I think we're interested in naming even to possibly be able to chump block Muxus. Okay. So he just chump blocks with the Emberhauler. That's fine. I feel like he was going to do that anyways. But with the Skirk out there, that ability kind of pays for itself because he sacrifices Emberhauler and he gets a land, or I'm sorry, he gets a red mana anyway. So there's a Fanatical Firebrand. I hate that card. It's fine. Well, I mean, he's doing a great job at keeping his goblins nice and low, so that's fine. Like I said, we'll be playing our Lava Brink next turn. Ugh. When Grotag Night Runner deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Okay, so let's play Stone. Name odd. We'll hold up.
Let's do this. Let's light it up.
All right. Our opponent plays a Chandra Fire Artisan. It's not very good for us. I always forget what she does. Exile the top card of your library when you play it this turn. Exile the top 7 cards of your library. You may play it. Whenever one or more loyalty counters are removed from Chandra Fire Artisan, she deals that much damage to target opponent or planeswalker. Okay. So, what do we do here? I don't think it's quite time to play. We can... I think we just heroic reinforcements here. And we will play out our Ameria tapped. And we will just... Okay. Well, our opponent just quit, so that works for us. I will take it. Alright. One down, one more win to go. Get some gems here, is always nice. We got 250 coins, 25 experience. Okay. Let's hop into another one, see how we do. Excuse me. Okay, our opponent Gunslinger with Khenra. That's scary. But I believe he can only have white, so he can't use any of the other. That's so weird. Okay, so we have a 2-lander that can come into play untapped. We have a Seasoned Hollowblade, and we have Oketra's Avenger. I feel like I'd like to have a few more lands, so we're going to mulligan for free. This time we don't get any more lands, and we have no white source, so we'll mulligan again. This looks a little bit better. So we'll keep this. We will return the Stone Quarry. We will start off with our Temple, since we don't have a turn 1 play anyways. Opponent's playing in Evolving Wilds. Searching up that Plains. Forest. Oh, I guess he can have mana of any color, but he can't have spells of any color. That's interesting. Okay, no worries. We're going to play at our Temple. Yeah, we'll take the Glory-Bound Initiative. That's nice. Green and black. Okay. Opponent has an Arcane Signet. Plays a Guild. How is he playing? I'm so confused right now. I thought you can only play what's in the casting cost of your commander. I don't know. Alright, so I think we're going to pay you, and I think we will play out the champion. Okay, opponent's at 4-5, playing a Khenra already. Attacks. Next turn we can Nahiri. Becomes a yeah, I don't know if this is a error or how that's working, but okay, he's attacking him for 5. I'll take it. Okay. So we're definitely going to equip on here. And I think we'll go Colossus Hammer now. Let's go ahead and get it out there. Okay, now we have a chump blocker for Khenra next turn. Although he can activate his ability and give the other creature trample. But I feel good with 7 damage coming at him. He does not block. Okay, he draws a card. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure this out. I don't know how he's able to play. Like I said, I thought that was the whole idea behind Brawl, that you, whatever your commander, the colors in your commander's casting cost. It doesn't say what colors are on the card. Okay, Edgewall Innkeeper, that's scary. With the Fae of Wishes, wow. Now keep in mind, like I said, this can only have 1 of each of these cards. So opponent has gotten extremely lucky here. The fight as 1 is nice. So play out the mountain. Okay, we'll play Nahiri here. Yep. And
The solution lies in stone.
I think we do this.
Your empire will rise.
That's a nice 11-11 there. Right? We're just going to attack him with both, keep the pressure up. Should be okay as long as our opponent doesn't get a board wipe. Or I should say doesn't find a board wipe. Okay. Brazen Borrower. Sure. We'll just do it again next turn, so I don't know what you're thinking, man. Yeah, getting that edge wall off is good. Yeah. Just hold this up. If he attacks him with Khenra, I will give my champion indestructible. He's going to have a tough time dealing with these cores coming back and back with a Colossus Hammer on them, but... Okay. Tear of the Peaks, disgusting. Wow, this guy is getting extremely lucky. That's great. Please attack him with Khenra. Okay, cool.
Back to finish my work.
Yep. Alright. So, player again. Oh, never mind. Can't. He's odd. So we'll do this. We'll name odd. And yeah, I think we'll just keep going in, honestly. Cool. I'm just gonna take 5. Cool. Gotta keep up the fight as 1 for when he tries to target Champion of the Flame. Moldrotha. Fuck out of here. I'm good. Oh, he's attacking him with Khenra. He already has indestructible. So we'll do that. Yeah. Cool. But he has to have the actual mana. There's an Ember Cleave. So this costs 3. Last 1, 2, 3. It's 33. So let's do this. So I miscalculated that. Fuck. Yeah, that was my misplay. Not sure how I feel about that Khenra being able to play multicolored creatures. Seems kind of like bullshit to me. But maybe I'm misunderstanding the rules. Yeah, not too sure about that. Anyways, opponent got extremely lucky. What can you do? Come on, people. Let's get original here. Uro is a damn... What a piece of shit. Alright, so... This looks decent. So I guess we'll keep this. We will play it. So we will play out the Grim Initiate. Skewed Swarm. Play Pathway, we'll play Champion. No sense in attacking. So he plays Uro, he gets sacrificed. He goes back in the command zone for 4 more, so... Alright. Yep. Got trample. I swear to God, man. It's ridiculous. All right. Let's play out the Glorious. No attackers. Some of the most luckiest draws I've seen. Fucking piece of shit, man. I don't know. I mean, doesn't matter. He's this. Such bullshit. Such a bullshit draw. Yeah, I mean, there's not even. It's just so bullshit. We'll have this enter tapped. I don't even fucking know. Yeah. Cool. It's just fucking hot garbage. I wish there was like a go fuck yourself button on here. Sorry, I'm losing my patience. Don't really like people that get the nut draw every time on brawls. That's one of the reasons why Brawl's supposed to be fun, is because it's not like constructed where they can run 4 copies of each. Like that guy we were just playing, he had the perfect draw for what he was trying to do. Alright, give me one more fucking win so I can quit this stupid ass event. Alright, so we got a 2-lander here. 3-lander technically. Seems a little slow. We'll take the free mulligan. This looks slightly better. Got a 3-lander. We'll keep this. We'll lead off with the Boros Guildgate. Maybe. Anytime now, Junior. Anytime. Alright, so we'll keep this. I'm going to drop the Boros Guildgate. Okay. Once Upon a Time. Thought that card was banned. Guess not in Brawl. Looks like another bullshit draw to me. Selfless save. Okay. So, I think the move is we play 4 bearers. Okay. We attack in here. Cool. Now we'll exert it. What the fuck was that? So it didn't give me the option to exert. Not quite sure. Okay. It's your turn, guy. There we go. Cool. Okay, pass the turn. Do that. Okay. Let's see what he does here. Okay. Warclaw. So, I guess I misunderstood this whole commander thing, because I always assumed it, whatever the colors are in the casting cost of your commander is what you can play, but apparently it's whatever's on the card, so I'm not sure about that. Waiting for that. I think I'm okay, you know, because so love struck's even. He's odd. He's even. Odd. I'm just gonna do this. Yep. Yep. Cool. A lot of damage. Elspeth. Cool. Yep. Really needing another land here. Yeah.
Just realized my watermelon's not there.
Yeah, I threw it out. You said it was bad. Okay. Plains. Let's play Oketra. So Lava Brink Venture has protection from Lovestruck, has protection from Elder, has protection from the Speaker, and the Selfless. So we do. It's not going to work for her. Alright, now we can just equip this on the God-Eternal Oketra and have some fun. Oh, and a questing beast, too. God. Sorry, I think I'm just tired and it's late here. Yeah? Yeah? This is the move, double block here, block him here. Yep. Cool. Okay, please stop. Skyclave's nice. Oh, that's how you do that. fuck, I forgot Elder Gargaroth has reached. So now we can chunk block the questing bitch. Another shall I. Come on, come on. Yep. Cool. Let's play Ahn-Crop. I think we need to equip Oketra. Pass. Wow. That's bullshit, man. Come at me, bro. What you got? What you got? Primal Might. Sure. He doesn't get a good one. Alright. Well, unfortunately, we didn't do too well today. Just completely got shattered on most of the time. Deck is still fun. Hopefully you guys have better luck than me. And yeah, like I said, I guess the way I thought commanders work is it's just whatever colors appear on the card. But yeah. So, good luck to you guys. Once again, if you enjoy the content or enjoy watching me get my ass kicked, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and helps us out so much. Feel free to drop me a comment, talk about strategy, deck ideas, misplays. I read the comments daily. And lastly, if you have any friends or family that are into Magic, please share the channel with them. What else? Don't forget, if you're going to be a new follower or subscriber to either my Twitch or YouTube channels, just reach out to me in the chat or the comment once you do. Say something like, hey, I just subscribed or followed, and I can respond to you with an in-game code that you can use in Arena to unlock a mystery gift from Wizard. So very excited to be able to offer that for you guys. And I promise, for anybody out there that's watching me, I'm don't suck this much. It was just a bad day. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Let's open up this pack here. And all the sky claves, nice.